Hello everyone. We'd like to share with you some insights and thoughts about CPaaS, Communication Platform as a Service, from a telco perspective. Should telcos give up on CPaaS? First of all, some words about Play. We are now a convergent operator in Poland, where we are already the mobile market leader. Investment and engagement of Iliad Group, which is becoming an important player in the European market, is being crucial for our strategy in the very next years. My name is Jesus and I work in the Variable Services team, where we do plenty of cool telco and IT stuff. Happy to present again this year. Thank you, Alan, for the opportunity and in general for all the effort in TADSummit and TADHack. We'll talk about why we think there are reasons for a telco to invest on CPaaS, with a short review of which services we are providing currently for SMB, and we'll share some useful lessons learned during our journey. Telcos could hesitate to add such CPaaS services to their B2B portfolio. Why? First of all, let's face it, telcos are not innovating at the speed of other industries, so maybe it is too late for this. In relation with that, there are many big CPaaS players like Twilio, Bonus, RingCentral, MessageBird, Infobip, Bradisys, and more that have already a huge portfolio and experience with these kind of products. And the crucial question is if you would like to offer CPaaS services, reselling such services from the players mentioned before, or should you invest in creating your own platform and services? These aspects make you wonder, give up on CPaaS or not? We think that you shouldn't give up. I could end up my presentation with this beautiful meme, but I will elaborate a bit on why we think so. There are some reasons to believe that it is still worthy. Let's see. We still believe that for a small business, as it could be a barber shop, for instance, not related at all to telco, the brand from its telco provider, such it could be Play, is much more powerful than the CPaaS players I mentioned previously. For all the attendees of this conference, Twilio is almost like Google or Facebook, but out there is different. Mostly are not so aware of such companies. Telcos in general have a great sales network, moving around the whole territory, selling different kinds of contracts and products. Adding new services and motivate those sales managers don't require much effort in comparison with a startup or any kind of or other kind of organization. Related to the previous point, if you add value-added services to your regular contract with clients, as we know, improves customer satisfaction and retention. It could help you even get more new clients thanks to these new services. So, as we already know why, let's quickly review the services Play is providing for SMB. Virtual and Centralka, our virtual PBX solution, we talked about it 2 years ago. Almost 5 years since the launch of the service, we have built a great solution for small and medium companies with plenty of functionalities, mainly as a call center. You can see here the amount of functionalities we have. Branch SMS, which is an SMS gateway with web interface, is a powerful tool for handling SMS channel communication with clients. Together with a virtual PBS service, make a good combination for handling calls and SMS to the company phone number. And Assistant is our latest service about to launch, which is indeed a shorter version of virtual PBX and SMS gateway combined in one service, more related to small businesses. Clients will be able to upgrade to the full version of virtual PBX or SMS gateway if they want to. So that these are some important lessons we have learned during our journey building these kind of services. Build smart, cost effective. In our case, that went great. As we saw in a previous presentation in TADSummit, we built a call control platform with the use of open source tools as Camelio and FreeSwitch and the expertise of our partners in Tendon and Op. This allows us to match quality, elasticity, and full control, letting us to provide our clients with a good service at a very reasonable price. Secondly, there are some functions that it is difficult to attract clients with, as it is the CRM functionalities. There are plenty of CRM solutions out there. Creating a good CRM solution inside our CPaaS services will be, in this case, an investment that could be not worthy, and it could be better to ally with an experienced CRM provider and perform integration through existing APIs. Yeah, some customers are technically advanced and require an API. That's why having APIs along with your services could make you attract more customers. And also it could make easier the integration with, as we mentioned, the CRM partners. One important aspect is to not implement all feature requests that customers could have. Especially at the beginning, when you want to have your first clients happy, you can end up doing almost any suggestions or requests they have. Analyze well what it could be useful for the majority of the customer base and what is something that only one client wants. We realized that for a company like ours that was focused only on individual customers, another customer support chain is needed for handling B2B customers, especially priority and SLAs should be higher. There are some features that are nice to have, or it could be attractive for our clients, but the investment could be high, or the technical resources you need are out of your reach or not worthy. For instance, WebRTC. About security, it's obvious now, but we had some issues in the past. Always check and audit well your system as early as you can, following DevOps best practices to avoid surprises. Besides that, we have end-to-end encryption for all recordings and text messages. We encrypt everything with the customer's private key, so even if someone could access to this information, it will be encrypted. User experience. This is also quite important. At the beginning, we worked by ourselves on the approach about how to configure our virtual PBX solution, which is not so simple. It is worth to engage UX experts, and even better if they are not telco related. And if you can, be your first client. That means use the products you are selling within your company as well. This will not only raise possible bugs before your customers find them, but also provide you with valuable inputs and maybe some ideas. In our case, for instance, our network operations center went fully remote when the pandemic started, thanks to our virtual PBX full mobile solution. And thanks to their experience, we add an on-call function. Also, SMS gateway is being used by a couple of departments within the company. And already finishing the presentation with some next steps, we would like to provide some new functionalities, especially the ones related to speech processing, that we believe will be more in demand in the next future. We plan to add support for SIP phones and fixed lines in general. It could be attractive for medium companies that still have fixed SIP phones. And more important, thanks to the acquisition of UPC and 3S companies within the Play Group, the expertise and portfolio of B2B in Play has increased significantly, and we are now an important B2B player in the market. We can provide with a virtual PBX version that could be customized for the customer needs. And that's all. Thank you for your attention. Take care. Bye.